Florida chat. We back at it, man. The family TV. We got baby Gangsta cries on Christmas. Florida teen kills his sister over Christmas presents. Man, y'all, what the hell, boy? Oh shit, hold up, man. You know, I forgot I had a Chromebook that's not connected to the Twitch. I just to see what kind of ads we be running. Alright, if y'all ready, I'm ready, man. Let's get it. Oh shit, hold on. I ain't ready. I was capping. I was capping.
Getting spats
Alright,
like
we
this, and of
ready
course
now.
I'm saying this sarcastically because he's all mad at his brother about what his brother was getting and is not getting. He stood in the doorway and he took out his .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun and told him he was going to shoot him in the head. So you got the 14-year-old who's mad at the 15-year-old because mom's not buying equal amounts of gifts. He was calling her a whore and all kinds of other stuff, and stated that he was going to shoot her and that he was going to, quote, shoot the baby too.
A fight between siblings that turned deadly on Christmas Eve, investigators say shockingly began as an argument over who got more presents.
This family is going through an extremely tough time right now after losing a 23-year-old mom of two just a day before Christmas. Hours ago, they honored her life about a mile from here with a candlelight vigil. That's where I spoke to her mom off camera. She tells me that she was there when the shooting happened and is just trying to process all of this. But tonight, this family wants Abrielle Baldwin to know that she is loved and her kids are taken care of.
At this point,
Damn,
maybe it's
boy.
me, family, because I just don't get it.
tweaking.
Imagine being 13, 14, 15 years old, thinking you so gangster you got to carry your firearm. But you mad about presents your mommy got you on Christmas.
And you kill
Who
your
do you
own
blame?
people. What the fuck was he on, bro? Over some Christmas presents, bro? You done turned, something else. You giving presents and showing love to this fool taking a life over Christmas presents, bro.
Because later you'll see in the video that it was known to the family members and
on,
friends that these two teenagers, 14 and 15, carry firearms. Fam, I thought I grew up fast, man. But carrying a firearm at 13, 14, and 15, and having that as my reputation, nah, I ain't grow up that fast. But I wanted to bring you guys this
some of
story
us
and
did,
try to
though,
find
man.
out what a 13, 14, 15-year-old involved in. That they have to have a firearm every day, and it's a known.
They out there in them streets. They off the porch. That's what they need a firearm for, bro. 13, 14. Come on, man. He sound like he a brother. Probably, grew up in a good family, I don't know. But, bro, most people grow up like that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Most people grow up at that age packing guns off the porch. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Prodigy in your environment, bro. It's where you grow up at. It's either kill or be killed, man.
Fact. And normally when that's the case, you're involved in some street beef, you would think. Or you in the neighborhood banging, 13, 14, or 15. Fam, I got the neighborhood they from.
I can
and
see
I might
my
got the
ass
answer why
now.
they was carrying a firearm. But when you not really in the streets, you got situations like this. You putting a firearm that you use on your sister for Christmas gifts on social media just to flaunt it and use it.
You can see behind me in the photograph, DeMarcus, again the 14-year-old, recently posted a photo to Snapchat pointing the gun that he used to kill his sister at the camera. So this is within the last couple days, and this is a Snapchat photo. That's DeMarcus pointing that gun, which is this gun, which we recovered there at the scene, which is the gun that he used to kill his sister.
So then I tell you, hey, family, we're going to Florida, in Pinellas County, right next to the water, in a neighborhood called Ridgecrest, Baskins. I would then assume you would ask me, so how was the neighborhood? Fam, it's okay. Of course, it's crime everywhere. They known for theft and break-ins in the open carry state, which result in a lot of firearms being stolen out of people's cars by teenagers, which could possibly be how these two underage teenagers carrying firearms
like me,
used to shoot DeMarcus has not been recovered. Again, when he ran, he talked.
I don't get that. I don't get that. Look, y'all, we gotta stop this. What is that purpose? You got your pole in your car. You outside your car. Somebody get on your ass. Bro, you got to make it to your car to get your pole. Man, you better get one of those in the belt waist holsters, boy. Or not in the belt. Fucking in the waist, you know. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, man. I got one. Gotta get one of those and carry that shit on you, boy. You leave your shit in the car, that's life or death there. You gotta make it to your car, man, and get that pole. Who's goofy?
Lost it in the backyard. We've searched that area out there. We can't find it. And the unfortunate reality is it's probably going to be used in the next crop because somebody probably picked it up, and there are all kinds of people over there. And as I'm going to talk about here in about 1 second, there's way too many guns out there on the street. Way too many crime guns out there. Way too many stolen guns. Everybody's got a gun these days. And the sad part is that thing's going to be used in another crime.
Yeah, but everybody got a gun. Shit, they got to show me something. I'm like Billy the Kid with them joints. What they talking about?
Somebody picked it up.
Now, I thought that background information was important before we go over this story, family. We got a mother who lost 3 of her kids the day before Christmas. Her daughter, who was a mother of 2, lost her life to her brother. And the brother that's responsible was shot by the other brother. 2 rounds. 1 deceased, 2 going to jail for murder, while 1 fighting for their life and 1 in a mental facility. So before we go over this one, remember, I won't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. As we mentioned, 2 brothers, 14 and 15, face M charges after an argument over who was getting more presents led to a shooting that killed their sister, a mother of 2, on Christmas Eve. Pinellas County Sheriff had quoted that the family spat had begun during a shopping trip in Largo. When the family returned to the home of the boy's grandmother in the 2300 block of 22nd Avenue in Southwest, the teens were still arguing. Standing in the kitchen, DeMarcus Cooley, 14 years old. Yeah. He pulled out a 40 cal semi-automatic handgun and aimed it at his brother, 15 years old, Darkus Cooley, threatening to shoot him in the head, according to the sheriff. The teen's uncle separated the boys, telling DeMarcus to step outside. The sheriff said a neighbor outdoor camera captured audio of their sister, Abrielle Baldwin, 23 years old, as she tried to intervene. The sister had quoted, "You all need to leave that stuff alone. Why are you trying to start it? It's Christmas." At about 1:45 p.m., DeMarcus yelled threats at Baldwin and then shot her in the chest. The round went through her left arm before puncturing her lungs. At the time, Baldwin was holding her 10-month-old baby, who was not injured. After hearing the gunshot, Darkus ran outside, screaming about how DeMarcus had shot their sister. Just 8 seconds after the fatal shot rang out, Darkus fired a round at his brother with his own .45 caliber pistol. The 15-year-old had...
Damn, boy, you talking about a dysfunctional family, boy. One shoots the sister over present. One brother shoot the sister over present, boy, and the other brother hears this shit, comes out with his blick and start busting his pole. The hell, boy, with this family on, boy?
Threw the gun in a neighbor yard and ran to a relative home in Clearwater, where deputies later arrested him at. Darkus made statements about self-harm and was taken to a mental health facility. Baldwin was taken to Largo Medical Center, where she passed away. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. As we mentioned, she was a mother of 2. Her oldest son was 6 years old. DeMarcus was taken to a hospital where he underwent surgery. Later, moved to a juvenile detention center. The sheriff had quoted to the local news station, "This is what happens when you got young delinquents and they carrying guns. They get upset. They don't know how to handle stuff. So they just pick up their guns and start shooting each other." DeMarcus Cooley is charged with first-degree M, child abuse, and being a minor in possession of a firearm. Darkus Cooley is charged with attempt first-degree M and tampering with physical evidence. Now, the state attorney office is reviewing the case and deciding whether to charge either as an adult. Because of the serious nature of the crime, the Times is naming the juvenile suspects. Family members, including the uncle, told investigators the 2 boys routinely carry guns. Investigators are trying to determine if the gun DeMarcus used was stolen. Deputies have not recovered Darkus' handgun. He said he feared someone else took it before deputies could find it, and said part is, "I think it's going to be used in another crime." And on top of that, authorities say the 2 teens both have criminal history.
Is that both DeMarcus and Darkus carried guns all the time. They routinely carried firearms on them. People knew it. That's what they did. And a lot of it, they claim, is because of recent ongoings in the Ridgecrest Baskins area where they were accosted. And we've had a number of incidents I'll talk about in a second over there in the last couple of months. But again, these young kids, 14, 15 years old, routinely carry firearms. And this is what happens when you got young delinquents that carry guns. They get upset. They don't know how to handle stuff, so they just take out their guns and start shooting each other. And one of them kills his sister, who's a mom to a 10-month or 11-month-old baby and a 6-year-old boy. So how are they getting these guns?
It's crazy, man.
Well, it's real easy. They're getting them because they're either buying them on the street cheap, and they're all stolen guns. And for these two guys, they're getting them because they're stealing them from unlocked cars. They're out in the middle of the night doing car burglaries. Both DeMarcus and Darcus were
Once again, whoever leaving a pole in a car ain't got no sense, bro. Whether you out on the town, man, you better conceal carry, open carry, whatever you gotta do. If you leaving your pole in your car, you out your crib, and you ain't got another pole in your crib, man, you goofy. Whatever happened to you, man, it was supposed to happen, boy. Be out here lacking, y'all. Don't be leaving y'all poles in y'all cars. Get y'all legal shit stolen.
arrested for committing numerous car burglaries in Oldsmar, where they live on Westminster Avenue, back in May of this year. DeMarcus, the 14-year-old, has arrests dating back to when he was 12 years old. Think about this. He has arrests dating back to when he was 12. He's only 14 now, okay, but 2 years ago he has arrests for being a minor in possession of a gun, grand theft auto burglaries, loitering and prowling, disorderly conduct, battery on a school employee, and battery on a law enforcement officer.
Damn.
He's only 14.
Getting it out the mud.
Marcus was also arrested in May for committing numerous auto burglaries. Many of those cases are still pending.
Man.
In the dispositions with DeMarcus previously, is that what's he get? Probation.
You know, majority of it, bro. These guys is growing up in single parent homes, bro. With this case, it was the mom. Mom's probably working double jobs to provide for her kids, you feel me? And while she's working, what else do they got to do? Their mom working. She out trying to provide for them. Who gonna take care of them? Streets, man. Poles, bro. Like, it sounds messed up, man, but that's how it is, bro. For real, for real. That's how most people jump off the porch.
The problem is you got way too many kids out there with way too many guns, and they're getting them because they're buying them on the street, cheap, $50 for a gun, whatever, breaking into cars, and they're stealing the guns out of the unlocked cars. And I've talked about this a long time, and those of you who have been around here for a while remember going back now to December of 2014. Charlie Condeck, Tarpon Springs police officer, shot and killed. Where did the gun come from that killed Officer Condeck?
Stolen gun?
An unlocked car burglary, because people leave their guns in their cars. And these punks, these thugs, go out and break into the cars.
You said these
They
punks.
take the guns,
These thugs.
and they use them for crime, and they kill people. Like they killed Charlie Condeck, and like DeMarcus Coley killed his sister. So just in the last 30 days alone, just in our system, and this doesn't include St. Pete Police Department, it doesn't include Largo Police Department, it doesn't include Pinellas Park Police Department, just in our system alone, and this is what was reported, and they're not all reported because people don't report them all. Just in our system alone in the last 30 days, we've taken reports where 17 guns have been stolen from unlocked cars.
Because people are goofy.
You know, I get
Goofy mods,
some
man.
people say, look, I can do what I want. I can leave my cars unlocked. I can
Nah,
leave my
bro.
gun in my car,
Nah, bro.
you know?
I don't leave my car unlocked. And And I'm definitely not leaving one of my poles in my car, bro. No way. No how, bro. No. Nah, see, that's just people that think, oh, I could just leave my stuff in my car, bro. And nobody ain't gonna break into my car. Or I'm gonna leave my gun in my car and that's the only pole I got. And I'm a pray and I'm a hope that nobody do a home invasion on my house because I got a nice house and a nice car parked outside. And people better wake up, boy. Quit leaving y'all poles in y'all cars. Oh, man, I'm going to keep saying that, y'all. Don't leave your poles in your car, bro.
It's not the responsible thing to do, but they do it. And the problem is the thugs that are stealing them, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
The problem is don't steal people's stuff. But the reality is that you got punks like this out there, criminals out there like this that are doing it and going to do it, and then they're going to go and hurt people. And people can't leave their car doors unlocked and leave their guns in their cars. It's got to stop.
For real. I mean,
See, you couple that with, since September, just in the Ridgecrest Baskins area alone, which is where this happened, a couple miles to the west of here.
shit, my pole
We've
on my
had
hip
13
right now.
shootings
Talking about.
or incidents involving guns in that area. And according to everybody, everybody's carrying guns over there. All these kids are carrying guns. And again, they're getting them from where I just said. So this proliferation of guns on the streets and guns in this area and guns in the hands of these kids is the worst I've ever seen it. I don't think we've ever seen it this bad.
Yeah, young teens.
I really
these
think
days,
that we
man, they
need
shit
tougher
about
laws
Johnny,
to deal with
boy.
these kids. As you can see with their criminal histories, they are not
They ain't scared
getting
to
the
catch a body,
consequences
boy.
that they should get, that keep them from doing it again and again and again, or deterring others from doing it again and again and again. And I really hope the Florida legislature in the upcoming legislative session will get serious about it and will pass legislation that will hold these kids accountable and help us to slow this down. Because if we don't slow it down, we got a big problem. And I've never seen it as bad as it is with the number of crime guns that are on the street and the number of shootings and the number of people
Well,
that we
whole
come across
family.
that are illegally carrying guns. And again, they're getting them out of
Tearing
unlocked
each other
cars. That's
up, boy.
primarily where they're coming from. And all we can do is ask people, really plead with people, don't leave your guns in the unlocked cars.
Don't leave your guns in your
And
car,
deal with
period.
people like this.
'Cause it don't mean just because your
You know,
car
enough
is
of-
locked, bro. That don't mean just because you got your gun in your car is locked, bro. Somebody want to get in your car, bro, it's easy. It's easy. Just take yourself a spark plug, bro. I ain't even gonna say that. If you ain't hip, I ain't even gonna tell you,
This,
bro. I ain't even gonna
slap
tell
on the
you.
wrist.
Shut
Enough
up.
of this. You get arrested because you got a gun. You steal a car. You hit a
But if
cop.
you know, you know.
Battery on a school board employee. That was another charge that DeMarcus had. You got all this stuff, and what happens to him? Oh well, he's only 14. He really doesn't understand what's going on. Oh, we'll just give him probation. It's not working. It is not working.
You know what's going on at 14. Trust me.
And if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you always got. It needs to change. The laws need to change. We need to get serious and then we need to get tough, and these kids need to get locked up. Send a message. So now you got a 11-month-old and a 6-year-old boy that
Ain't got a mom.
their mom's dead.
Mama never see them grow up. Graduate
You don't ever
from
get
high
on dead.
school, college, get
At the hands
married,
of
big promotion, none of that shit.
a punk who was upset because he
His
didn't
own
get
family member,
enough
bro.
Christmas presents from his mom. And it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Anybody
that's bro. This is just a senseless crime, bro. You done offed your sister, bro. You going to jail. Your brother popped you. He going to jail. And the 2 little kids ain't got a mom, bro. You just killed your sister. And took your sister away from your niece and your nephew. You gotta deal with that for the rest of your natural born life, bro. they gonna hate you for the rest of your natural born life, bro.
Any questions?
You mentioned grandma and uncle were home at the time. Were they involved in any way? How are they doing at this point?
Well, I mean, they were involved in it. You know, the uncle tried to separate them. They knew that it was going south. They knew that they were arguing. And again, everybody, really everybody,
they was drinking?
knew that these guys carried guns all the time. So, it was common knowledge.
So they weren't at all involved.
No, everybody's fine. The only person, again, it was 2 shots that were fired. Is that one shot from DeMarcus into his sister and one shot from Darkus into DeMarcus. So 2 shots. That's all it takes.
Can you also spell Abrielle's name?
Sure. It's Abrielle. Baldwin. Baldwin.
Sheriff, you were really specific there on the length of time between the 2 shots being fired. Just curious how you could be that specific.
There's an audio recording of it.
911 was called or something.
So there's a neighbor that has outdoor cameras, and while the shooting itself is not captured on the cameras, the audio of the shooting is. So you can hear shot, and then 8 seconds later, the second shot. That's how we know.
Can you just, you've said a few words already. Can you just say a little bit more about Abrielle and what you know about her? And now, she's got 2 kids, but what's going to happen to them?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess mom, grandma, somebody will step in, take over. She was working at an assisted living facility. She's just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her 2 kids, trying to make a living, trying to make it, and her brother killed her. And why did her?
Bro. How in the hell, bro? Can you kill your own sister? Bro, never, bro. Ever. Never one of my family members, bro. Ever. Nothing can make me up a pole on any one of my siblings, bro. I don't give a hell, bro. I ain't up in a pole on one of my siblings. I'm not shooting one of my siblings, bro. I don't know, man. This is sick, bro.
Her brother kill her because
I can't even get the words out,
knock
man.
it off. Leave it alone. Why are you doing this? It's Christmas. Why are you getting all upset? So he goes over and puts a bullet in her, tears up her insides, and kills her. Leaves her dead in the driveway.
I can only imagine what that family going through right now, man.
For real.
Send 11 prayers they way. Most importantly, once again,
Real,
rest in
man.
peace to Baldwin. And love and condolences to her family. We sending prayers to the kids' way as well. Fam, this was the story of 2 teenagers who, in their mind, have the heart to carry firearms every day. Complain about the presents they getting from their mommy. I can't get over it, fam. It's very unfortunate. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Man. Bro. That is a sad story, bro. It's a fucked up, messed up, whatever you want to call it, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to say, man. Y'all leave y'all comments, man. Tell me what y'all think about this one. I'll catch y'all on the next one.